Hello everyone. In this video of chapter Introduction to Polymer Chemistry, I'll be talking about BUNIS, neoprene. Then I'll be talking about some polymers which are biodegradable and the commercial importance of the polymers. Let's talk about BUNIS. BUNIS used to be prepared by copolymerization. Copolymerization is a polymerization reaction in which the mixture of more than one monomeric species is allowed to polymerize to form a copolymer, and copolymer can be made not only by the chain growth polymerization but step growth polymerization also. It contains multiple units of monomer used in the same polymeric chain. For example, mixture of 1,3-butadiene and styrene can form a copolymer, and it's commonly known as BUNIS. BUNIS is a elastomer which is a copolymer of styrene and butadiene, and its trade name is SBR, styrene butadiene rubber. It is the copolymer and it usually obtained by the 75% of butadiene and 25% part of styrene subjected to the addition polymerization by the action of sodium, and then it is vulcanized by sulfur. Let's see the reaction of the butadiene styrene polymer. Here is the reaction where 1,3-butadiene is taken, and this will be taken in 75% and it will be combining with this styrene, and it is taken 25%, and it will give you the monomer which will finally polymerize to give you butadiene styrene polymer or BUNA-S. BUNA-S is superior to natural rubber with regard to mechanical strength and has abrasion resistance. Hence, it is used in tire industries. Now, the another one is neoprene. Neoprene is particularly resistant to petroleum, vegetable oils, light as well as heat. Neoprene is polymerized by taking molecule chloroprene. Chloroprene will be polymerized to give you neoprene in such like this reaction, and neoprene is synthetic rubber and is a condensation polymer of chloroprene. Chloroprene vulcanizes rapidly in the presence of oxygen. Vulcanization of neoprene takes place in presence of MgO or magnesium oxide, and this is the reaction when the neoprene is obtained and it is getting vulcanized to give you vulcanized neoprene. Again, vulcanization is the process which is strengthening the tensile strength of neoprene molecule or neoprene polymer. Neoprene is used in making hose piers for transport the gasoline and making gaskets. It is used in manufacturing insulator cables, jackets, belts, or for power transmission and conveying. Now, biodegradable polymers. In spite of large number of useful application, polymers are blamed for creating environmental pollution. To strike the golden mean, certain new biodegradable synthetic polymers are developing nowadays. Aliphatic polyesters polyamide with large proportion of polar linkage are one of the more important class of biodegradable polymers, and some example are PHBV and nylon 2, nylon 6 are biodegradable polymers. Disposed natural waste are usually attacked by soil microbes and get degraded. But most synthetic polymers and plastic cannot be degraded by microbes and stay in environment for a long time, and they are creating environmental problems or pollution. That is why, to overcome the problem, the biodegradable polymers are being developed. One of the biodegradable polymer is PHBV. PHBV is a copolymer of two bifunctional beta-hydroxy carboxylic acid, namely beta-hydroxybutyric acid and beta-hydroxyvaleric acid or beta-hydroxypentanoic acid. Hydroxyl group of one monomer form ester link by reacting with the carboxyl group of another. Thus, PHBV is an aliphatic polyester with the name of poly-beta hydroxybutyrate co-beta hydroxyvalerate. PHBV is degraded by microbes in the environment, or in short, it is biodegradable polymer. And here you are seeing carboxylic group is interacting with this OH group to eliminate one molecule and forming the ester, and finally PHBV is formed. Another example of biodegradable polymer is nylon 2 nylon 6. Nylon 2 nylon 6 is polyamide copolymer of two amino acids, namely glycine and aminocaproic acid. It is a biodegradable polymer. Then some polymers which are having commercial importance. Number one is acrylic glass or perspex. It has monomer methacrylate. It is a structure of this polymer, and its application is developing lenses, paint, security barrier, LCD screen, and shatter resistant glass. Another polymer is BuNaN. Monomers for BuNaN is butadiene and acrylonitrile. This is the structure of this polymer, and it is used in adhesive, rubber belts, shoe soles, O-rings, and gaskets. Another is PVC, which is very common. Its monomer is vinyl chloride. Structure is this, and it is used in water pipes, raincoats, and in flooring also. Another is polyacrylamide. Acrylamide is the monomer. It is the structure, and a polyacrylamide gel is used in electrophoresis. Urea formaldehyde resin, its monomer is urea and formaldehyde. It is the structure of this polymer formed, and the application is unbreakable dinnerware, decorated laminates also. Glyptol is the polymer, and its monomers are ethylene glycol and phthalic acid. It is the structure of this polymer formed by these monomers, and it is used in paints and lacquers. Polycarbonate monomers are bisphenol and phosgene. This is the structure, and it is used in electrical and telecommunication hardware, food grade plastic containers also. And last is thermocol, made from air-filled thin-walled beads of polystyrene. Monomer is styrene, and it is becoming polystyrene after polymerization, and the application is non-biodegradable. Styrene can leach when heated, therefore it is banned. So this is all about the commercial importance of polymers. Thank you.